There's something else I wanted to point out. This Hyundai XG 350, when you're putting the belts back on, you can take you for the belt that runs the power steering pump off the crank, you can take you a 14 millimeter with a swivel. It's look like about a 12-inch long extension. Because you have to put this pulley back on. There's a pulley on here for the belt. But to access all of these bolts, what I did is I went down to get the bottom bolt. You see, I put the extension right in front of the axle, right on top of the axle, and I caught that bolt with this extension. You see, it's up in there. That way you don't have to reach through. You can get everything from the bottom, everything from here. You turn it to clockwise to crank it back up, counterclockwise, and let that belt down. And then I came back on the front part as I was checking my tension, and I caught this bolt with the same socket and extension, and went up here and got this one with the same one also. That one there. I just held it with my hand in there. Now, that last, the alternator belt and pulley, like I said, you're going to take off that bottom 2 millimeter bolts. There's a bottom support there, right here. Take that piece off. Let's land on the ground there. And you can get the alternator bolt. It's a 14 millimeter right up under here. Right there, right next to the oil filter. And you let that baby down. Right there. That bolt. Counterclockwise, let it down. Clockwise, crank it back up. That's to get those belts off. It's not hard to route them. So I'm about to put this belt back on now. From the alternator down to the crank, around the AC compressor. Just food for thought. Buttoning everything back up. Just showing you how to access those pulleys and the the one that tighten up the alternator. You're gonna loosen this nut up right here on this pulley, then crank it down under there. You know what I'm saying? And let it up, take the belt off, and then you're gonna crank it and tighten it up. It'll come down, tighten it back up. Yeah, that's the way it works. Okie doke. Again, it's part of the Hyundai XG 350. Put the belts back on now before I finally crank it up. I got the all the covers back on. I don't have anybody else to film this for me, so that's why I had to go piece by piece. But all the covers are back on. I have to tighten these down in a minute. Get these babies all tightened up. Put them back where they go. But all the covers are back on. I'm gonna put the motor mount on in a minute. Lock this down. Put some more power steering fluid back in because I lost a little bit. And I wanna be feeling good about this. I saved them a lot of money doing this. A lot of money. The dealer wanted a lot of money, and a lot of shops wanted a lot of money for it. That's right. So I saved him some good money on this Tammy belt and water pump and crank sensor. Okay, let me finish up.